Okay, the stock which is currently in focus is Talwalkar Fitness. They have entered into the Sri Lankan market via a strategic partnership with Power World Gyms, which is the largest chain of gyms in Sri Lanka, by acquiring 49.5% stake in an all-cash deal. Anant Gawande, the CFO of the company, joins us on the phone line. Congratulations, Anant, on this deal. And before that, could you give us some details? What's the consideration that you're paying for this 49.5% stake?
Good morning, Rima, and very happy Vijayadashmi to all your viewers and to you. Yeah, it was actually a deal which was in the pipeline for some time, and this is the biggest gym chain in Sri Lanka. Our gym is actually owned by one guy, Mr. Talavu, who is like the veteran and probably the founder of gymming business in Sri Lanka. So he has, in direct and indirect ways, about 12 gyms under him. They wish to expand to about 50 gyms, which is where we come in the next 24 months. And we are extremely proud of the fact that now besides India, Talwalkar will be the biggest gym chain not only in India, but also in Sri Lanka.
Okay, so in Power World Gyms, along with Talwalkars, will expand their presence from 12 gyms to 50 gyms in the next 24 months. But how much but how much have you paid for this 49.5% stake?
Remo, presently, as I said, because there are a lot of statutory and other compliances, being a cross-border deal, which need to be complied with, I would not like to get into the consideration, but I can give you two kinds of parameters. One is their EBITDA margins are between 39 and 41%, very much in line with what Talwalkar does as their margins. They're exceedingly good margins which they get. Two is they have got almost 850 to 900 customers, which again, if you know Talwalkar well, it has about 920 to 940 customers per gym, and they're very, very well kept, nicely done up gyms. So we do not have to spend anything much on the existing gym capex, and they are already identified how they will go from the existing 11 or 12 to about 50 gyms over the next 2 years. So they know exactly what they want about it.
Okay.
I think our brand and thinking will accompany their hard work in Sri Lanka.
Okay. You had raised about 107 crore in June via QIP. Will you be using that money for this particular deal, even though you can't tell us the acquisition price?
That is absolutely right. We will be using...
No need to raise more money?
No, absolutely no need actually, because the whole idea of the QIP and the fundraising exercise was to fund acquisition, which, if you remember, I had stated post the QIP on your channel, as well as to put into David Lloyd and into weight loss. We believe that we will continuously now scout aggressively for acquisitions in India, hopefully, and some out of India, like these opportunities. It is important to understand why did we choose Sri Lanka, if I may get a minute on this. Its GDP is 2.5 times of its neighboring countries, which is India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. And hence, the per capita income and the purchasing power parity is significantly more than India or any country around it. We feel that Sri Lanka is going to be a huge market for us, and eventually this could add almost 12 to 15% of our bottom line over the next 18 to 24 months.
Okay, Anant, we'll leave it at that. Congratulations once again and all the best with this acquisition. So those are some important takeaways. It's an all-cash deal. The money that they recently raised via the QIP will be used for this particular acquisition. With this acquisition, with the strategic partnership, Power World Gyms will expand their presence to 50 gyms from existing 12 in the next 24 months. Their EBITDA stands at 39 to 40%. And for Talwalkars itself, Sri Lanka could now contribute about 12 to 15% to its bottom line in the next, I think, 12 months or something. That's what the management told us. With that, it's a wrap on this show. Thanks so much for watching. Trading Hour comes up next.